Yeah, this is the World Cup Game Day Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jeremy Hara, and Jason Cundy taking you through to 1 a.m. tonight. Over the last few years, we've heard Cundy do Has Anyone Seen on multiple clubs. However, with us playing Norway tomorrow, it's only fitting that we hear the original Has Anyone Seen.
Vi är bäst i världen. Vi har slått England. England, kämpers föderland. Lord Nelson, Lord Beaverbrook, Sir Winston Churchill, Sir Anthony Eden, Clement Attlee, Henry Cooper, Lady Diana. Vi har slått dem allesammen. Vi har slått dem allesammen. Maggie Thatcher, can you hear me? Maggie Thatcher, your boys took a hell of a beating. Your boys took a hell of a beating. Said Maggie Thatcher.
That's a classic.
That's what
That's the OG.
That is the original. I've put one hell of a beating.
Your boys took a hell of a beating.
So I've kind of just, I've put one hell of a beating in there, right?
Hell of a beating.
That's the original. That's why I've
I've never heard that before.
I've sampled it.
Yeah.
I've sampled it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not really yours.
No. But I've added
You've had a bit of a remix to it.
Well, the Has Anyone Seen that bit come out? I don't know where it come from.
Don't know where that come from.
No.
Can you remember when you first did it?
So it was during the 2006 World Cup.
Shut up. That long ago?
Yeah.
20 years ago?
Right, 2006 World Cup. Was it in Germany? In Germany, right? And on talkSPORT, there was an advert that talkSPORT had, right, which said there was this German accent and saying, let them play football, with this accent like that, right? And I kind of stole it a little bit and I started taking the mick out of that, this advert, the trail that we had at talkSPORT.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, I got no idea how it started, no idea. And then I stole that completely. I ripped that off completely.
Yeah.
Started naming things.
Yeah.
And your boys took one hell of a beating.
Yeah.
That's where that come from.
I remember when you was doing it you didn't do it all the time though.
It depends if there's something to go at.
Yeah.
You need
material. I remember you saying to me, I should have do it. And I went, mate, you got to crack on that.
Yeah.
You like...
Sometimes it feels like tonight, like Belgium got beat, right?
Yeah.
And Tintin got it.
Yeah.
Belgian waffles got it. Brussels sprouts got it.
Yeah.
EU got it.
Sometimes it's like, yeah. There's perfect nights for it.
But then when Spurs get beat, I'm going straight off the Chick King. Straight off the Chick King, mate. Chick King gets it.
Mate, Spurs back, mate.
Listen.
Don't worry. It's a business,
there will be plenty Has Anyone Seen next season with Spurs, the old Langemark. But that's the original.
Yeah.
1981. We got beat 2-1 in Oslo. I remember the game as a kid.
Do you?
I remember watching the game as a kid.
Wow.
Then, there you go. So, Has Anyone Seen it's going to be, it feels like it's going to be, can't not do it, can I?
Well, you got to do it tomorrow night, mate. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's got.
As long as we win.
Yeah, if we win.
Oh, mate,
they're getting it.
If we don't win, mate.
Let's go to Hassan. He's a Liverpool England fan, right, Hassan?
Hassan.
Hi, evening, James. How are you both?
Yeah, we're good, mate. We're good. What do you want to say?
A couple of things, really. I think interesting calls, a lot focusing on Erling Haaland. Obviously, he's a world-class player, but the game's going to be one or the other end. And I agree about the positive intent. And if we turn up and all of our team turn up, then we should win the game. I guess with the heat, it's the first game we're playing in really hot conditions without the air-conditioned stadiums. And I think one of the things that people haven't focused on is probably some earlier changes, maybe around 55, 60, 65 minutes, where actually some of the forward guys need to come in. So Ollie Watkins hasn't really had a shout within this tournament. He'll be important, I think, to maybe stretch the Norwegian defence. And Morgan Rogers is another one. I don't know. I'm just thinking, just sharing my thoughts with you. I mean, Harry Kane stays, but I'm just thinking out loud based on the conditions and depending what the match situation is.
Its substitutions are all about, though. I hear you, I do, and you're right to mention the fact that we are going to be playing in. It's going to be hot. I just think it's about in-game management, right? The substitutions you bring on are because of how the game's going in terms of what you see.
Absolutely, and I think that's where you need a goal at some point. I have a feeling the likes of Morgan Rogers might be needed to maybe get more energy, depending on the pace of the game. I'm suspecting the pace might not be as intense as it was at the SKF conditions.
Hassan, I'm going to let you go because your line's not great. I'm going to go to Phil. He's a Liverpool fan. All right, Phil?
Right, Phil?
Hello.
Right,
Phil?
Yeah.
All right, lads. Well, we both bets are firing on. I did France to win outright. I did England each way. A France-England final. France win. Okay.
What do you mean, okay? Hold on a minute.
He's more interested in his pocket.
Hold on, yeah. Hold on. So you've bet on France to win the World Cup. England each way. If England get to the final and play France, who do you want to win?
England.
And you lose your bet.
Flags out. I put my flags out.
But your bet's off. But your bet's off.
He's happy to lose the bet, mate. He's happy to lose the bet.
Yeah, well, hang on. Let's rewind. Thomas Tuchel, if I'm saying his name right, he's making the right substitutions. He's getting us through the games. You can see the love growing amongst the players, singing Wonderwall to the fans after every game. And that is as important as this right back or left right back. Like, who we're going to play against Norway tomorrow? Reece James, is he coming in? I'm not sure. Are you sure? None of us are sure. I bet Thomas knows who's playing. I can see us scoring against Norway, and I can see us stopping Norway scoring. So how are Norway going to beat us tomorrow? Like, what are they going to do? A midfield battle, I'll set that all day.
They got Haaland up top. I mean, Haaland did nothing but score 2 goals against Brazil and come away with a brace.
Haaland scores when they're playing QPR and they're 2-0 up. He doesn't score against Chelsea, Liverpool, United. He scored
against Brazil.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Right. That's when he's playing for Norway. When he plays for Man City...
He can't score against QPR when he's playing for Norway.
We know...
He ain't playing for Man City tomorrow, is he?
Knows and trains with him every day. Mark Gay marks him in training every day. So you don't think Mark Gay is such Thomas like, I know how this fella operates. And Dan Burns got a brilliant record against him as well.
Have you been out tonight, Phil?
No, I haven't. No.
Phil, do you know he scored against Real Madrid and Bayern Munich in the Champions League, Haaland?
Yeah, I know what he's like. But when he plays for Man City against Liverpool, he never scores because we know how to play against him. You can stop him. He's not an immovable object. He's a big unit, but he can be stopped.
All right. Phil, listen, mate, thanks for your call. Keep them coming in. 03717 223344. We've got back pages. Simon Johnson coming up next. You're listening to the World Cup Game Day Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Brought to you by Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Here for it. Book now. Enterprise.co.uk.